Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I just got my May Bijou Beauty Box in the mail. So today we are going to be jumping right into it. I honestly just really want to play with makeup today, so I'm not even going to waste my time with a long, obnoxious intro. I'll go into all of the details of the box once we get into the video. But if you want to see everything in the May box in action, make sure to keep on watching and please don't forget to subscribe because I upload 3 times a week and that's going to be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to see honestly, all the fun goodies in a subscription box that might be new to you. It's only the second one I've ever received, so it's fairly new to me too. Stay tuned. Okay, so the Bijou Beauty Box is a monthly subscription box. It retails for, well, they have a few tiers, but the basic box is retailing for $35, $30 if you get it in an every month subscription, but if you want like just to buy one box, $35. This month's box has 5 products in it. I do have a little card from them right here. So the first item out of the box is going to be from NYX Cosmetics. This is the gel liner in the shade Infinite Star. Now I personally, full disclosure, I don't love liners, but I am going to be using this today as a shadow base. So I'm going to grab, that's not the brush I wanted. I'm going to grab a packing brush and I'm going to zoom you guys in first so you guys can see what's going on. Okay, so I primed my eyes off camera and we're going to jump right in. The first item out of the box is from Ruby May Cosmetics. It is the Pop Zombie palette. Lots of bolds in here, so I don't know if this is something you would use for an everyday look, obviously, but definitely pretty. I'm going to start with the shade Virus, the neon orange shade, because we are coming up on summer, so why not? So I'm going to start by, like, pseudo blending that in my crease. I'm going in super lightly with like no pressure just to kind of map everything out. And then once I have the shape I want, I'm then going to really deposit that color down. Okay, so it is not coming off quite as vibrant on the eye as it did in the pan. So I am going to layer it up more because I do want that like vibrant orange. It is kind of translating a little more coral, which makes it more wearable, but not, you know, I'm good with things being more coral than neon, as long as that's what it looks like in the pan. Whatever the color looks like in the pan is the color I want it to be when I get it onto my eyes. And once that's on, using whatever is left on the brush, I'm just going to gently blend the edges and work that color a little higher, just so that it softens any edge. So now that I knew how it performed, it definitely was much easier the second time, now that I kind of had an understanding on how this was going to work. So definitely a little bit of a learning curve with this shadow, just because of how that color will perform. But like, you see how smooth that looks, and this one's a little bit less pretty, but we'll end up making them look even in the end, don't you worry. I'm going to grab a fluffy brush with, honestly, I'm using a pressed setting powder in my shade. That's it. And I'm just going to take that to blend the edges under the brow just to soften it a little bit. Anytime you find that your shadows need a little bit of an extra blend, you can always just take a little bit of a pressed powder around the edges and that'll make everything a little bit softer. All right, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to grab a packer brush. This one is stained blue, but it is clean. I'm going to now load up on, I think I want to do like flamingo-y summer vibes. So I'm going to load up on the shade Pop, which is the pink. I think I want to do pink and then yellow on the inside. Yeah, I'm going to load up on Pop, and I'm going to treat this the same way I treated the orange shadow. So I'm going to pat it and then work it up towards the crease, but I really do want that pink shade to be pretty vibrant down on the lid, like so. I am so glad I'm doing my eyes first, because this color and pigment is scaring me that it's going to end up all over my under eye. Going back into the orange brush, I'm just going to blend the edges. Alright, so the next item out of the box, I know I'm not done yet, but this is from Stila. It is a silicone eyeshadow brush. So I'm actually going to grab that with a little bit of concealer and use this new silicone brush to cut my crease. Okay, grabbing a packer brush, I'm going to go into the shade Puss, which is the like neon chartreuse. And this may end up disgusting, but we're going to try it anyway. I'm going to pack that onto the concealer. That's not super vibrant. I'm going to try a smaller brush and see if that makes a difference. That's a little bit better. Taking the brush that had the pink on it, I'm just going to blend where those two colors meet, which you'll notice actually makes a color pretty close to that orange shade. So I'm going to then take the orange, feather it on the lid and in the crease. Alright, I'm going to go do this on this eye, clean the whole thing up, and I'll be right back for the next item. Alright, I know it looks a little funky. I promise it will come together. I'm going to grab a makeup wipe, and I'm just going to clean up the under eye and the edges. Alright, now that the edges are cleaned up a bit, I am now going to go to the next item in the box. This is from NYX Cosmetics. It is the gel liner. It is a $13 value, and it is the shade Infinite Star, which I do not think is going to go with my eyes at all, but we're going to try it anyway. So I'm going to grab a liner brush, that's the shade, and I am going to hope that this comes out. So I'm just going to gently line my eye. That's not coming off at all. So we're going to grab a little Fix Plus and wet my brush. So it is not doing much, and it's basically just flaking. So this is going to be a pass from me. I mean, I don't love gel liners to begin with, so no hard feelings. But, alright, I'm going to grab a liquid liner, throw on a little bit of liner, and I'll be right back. Alright, liner is on. The lashes today are really flared and big, so I really just wanted it to be clean and get gradual towards the end. I know they're not entirely even, but honestly, it's not even worth trying to fix because you're not going to see that anyway. I am going to quickly curl my lashes while I talk about the next item out of the box, which is also from Ruby May Cosmetics, and it is the Drama Queen Mascara. So this is the packaging. It is actually a pretty thick wand, but it is a rubber wand. It's not a brush. So you guys know I don't love brush applicators. So we're going to throw a little bit of this on. This mascara retails for $16.99. Okay, so a couple things. First, I do not think the name is appropriate because I'm getting no drama. That being said, it is a very pretty lengthening mascara. I feel like companies want to throw the name drama on mascara because it's what people think that we want. But I actually prefer a mascara that's a little bit more length and curl. And this is really separating my lashes nicely and giving me some nice length. So it's a good mascara. I just don't necessarily think I agree with the claim for drama. But it is very pretty. But we are going to be going in with lashes today, because also in the box we have from Cara Beauty. This is the Fabulashes Lash. They are honestly massive looking. So these retail for $5.99. I did already trim them. Like, these were even longer, but my eyes are not that wide. So just so you guys can get a reference, that's how big the lashes are. So I'm going to throw these on off camera. I will link a video up here of my how to apply lashes. I just get so close to my mirror that it's kind of difficult to film. So I'm going to throw these on off camera and I'll be right back. All right, so the lashes are on and they are honestly massive. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie up the lower lash, but I'm going to zoom you guys out for that. Okay, I don't know what it is, but it looks like I'm wearing two different lashes and I cannot tell why. It's the exact same lash, they're trimmed the exact same length, they're in the exact same part of my eye, and yet they still look like they are two different lashes. So I'm not really sure what's going on. Let's do the lower lash because I'm not sure what I feel like. Okay, so I just threw down a quick black liner. I'm going to jump back into the same palette we've been using, and I'm going to start with, I think I want the pink to be more vibrant because it's the least vibrant color up top. So I'm going to take a small smudger brush, and I'm going to load up on the pink, and I'm going to buff it around the lower lash. Right, then on a larger brush, I'm going to take Virus the orange, and I'm just going to blend around the pink. It's coming together. I'm feeling pretty, so we're getting somewhere. All right, I'm going to go throw a tiny bit more of the neon, like, chartreusey shade pus, and just tie it to the inner corner. Yeah, just like that. All right, I'm gonna go throw on my base and I'll be right back to tie it all together. All right, so I am back and this is the finished look. Obviously, the only items I used today were on the eyes out of this box, but let's go through the items and see what we like. Is the box worth it? You know the drill. So the first item is the Pop Zombie palette, retails for $28.99. Honestly, good, not great. Like, it took me some finesse. This eye looks much better than this eye because this is the one I did first on every single step. So I think now that I have the learning curve down, I think I can get a lot more out of this palette than I currently did. That being said, the colors do have pigment. They are a bright pop of color. Do I think that I would want this palette on its own? No. I think this would be a really nice way to complement another palette, but if you don't have pops of color and you get this in your box, I think you're gonna love it because the quality is good. It does work. I mean, again, there's a learning curve. Don't use it for the first time on a date you have to leave the house. Play with it first to get a feel for it, but once it's on the eyes and you actually play around with it, the colors are beautiful and I do think it works well. So this is one of those, like, I'm on the fence, take it or leave it. I would not pay $28.99 for a 9 shadow eyeshadow palette with only pops of color, but in a subscription box, I think it's a great product. Next, the Stila brush. I already put it away. Honestly, this was a product that I think I'm gonna have to play around with powder shadows. For a cut crease, I think I prefer a brush, but this is something that I've been actually looking to pick up for a while to use for loose glitters because the static on the silicone will help you pick up loose glitters for packing it over a glitter glue or glitter base. So I'm gonna try that out for that and see how that works. The lashes I am actually really liking. Now that they're on and I'm wearing them, they don't look quite as... When I first put them on, I felt like they looked like they were two different lashes. Now that I've had them on for a little bit, I really like them. They're a little bigger than I normally go for, but today we're a little more dramatic. Nothing wrong with that. The gel liner was the only item in the box that was an absolute fail for me. It was dry, it was flaky, I had to wet it, and it still didn't apply nice and smooth. Off camera, I did try it and put it on my hand to make like a base to put something on top of it, and it started flaking and cracking off. So the NYX gel liner is a pass from me. The mascara was really pretty, and I think it might be my new favorite mascara for wearing false lashes because it maintained a little bit of tackiness to it, so when I kind of like pinched my lashes to it, they stuck. But once it dried down almost hard, so I know that's weird, and on just a mascara day, I don't love that. But with a falsie, like, it is making my fake lashes look like they're coming out of my eyes, and it matched, it stuck to and helped mesh my lashes with the falsies really well. So all in, the retail value of this $30 a month subscription is $82.97. So you're definitely getting your money's worth on this box, even if you only like 2 or 3 of the products. And that being said, I was able to completely make a very pretty eye look. The only item that's not like visible at all is the liner. but the shadows worked really well. I'm getting major like summer flamingo vibes, and I keep checking my eyes out on the monitor because I really love the way it's turning out. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, give it a thumbs up and let me know down below what item is your favorite. What are you interested in getting out of a box like this? Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.